Hi, welcome back to Bransford Webs. We're down here in Glasshouse 3 and 4 at the moment, which is emptying pretty fast after a lovely sunny weekend and a good run up to the bank holiday so far, I think, for most people. So, crops we've got in here at the moment, the Gazania crops in here, the callas are just behind us, and these Alstromerias are in here. So this is the Alstromeria intercanthus. This is Mayer, and we've got 5 varieties in this mix. They're 2 litres, and as you can see, we're just pulling through as they get colour on them. So they're all going out into garden centres, loaded in bud and just starting to show some colour, so absolutely prime, ready for bank holiday sales, and hopefully some good sell-through over bank holiday if we get a good weekend ahead of us. So I thought I'd just run through a few new lines that have gone on this week and then leave you to it. So first of all, we put on line Leucanthemum Broadway Lights. So I think we put Highland White Dream in about 2 weeks ago. That's selling through well now and getting near the end of that crop. Broadway Lights, as you can see, the flower buds are just in there, so another few more days of warm sunny weather on there. And these will hopefully be starting to show some really fat bud and breaking into colour. As you can see, there's a good half dozen, 8 stems there that are all going to have bare flowers as we go into June and into July. We put on some Coreopsis, so we put Sunray and Presto Yellow on. They're all at this sort of stage at the moment, so again, loads of fat buds, if I don't break them off. Loads of fat buds forming in there, so again, conditions are under polythene, so by next week these should be showing colour, I would have thought, as they arrive in garden centres from the middle of next week onwards. An ever popular plant, and please be quick if you want this because we've got a limited number this year, is Aster Begotten. As you can see, it's 2 litre, chunky plant. So it's an overwintered crop, it's just loaded in bud, and it'll burst into this mass of purple flowers in the next few days. So this will be hitting garden centres prime for fast sell-through and good bench end displays. Last, I think, of the 1 litre crops for this year, this is Verbena rigida. It's a lovely compact form of Bonariensis. Loads of bud just starting to form on there. Does great in the border, but it also does really well in the container as well. It'll just flower and flower and flower all summer long, right through into the autumn, that lovely, vivid purple flower colour. We'll put another Veronica on this week, so this one is Baby Doll. So lovely pink flower on there. As you can see, loads of bud, and again, that will be showing colour by the time it arrives in garden centres next week. The last 2 or 3 things for this week. Put out Gora Passionate Pink online. Again, there is bud just forming in there, but it's more foliage interest, that lovely sort of red foliage that sort of moves around in the wind and just sways around. Interesting plant in the garden, and then it'll flower as we get through into June and July. We put Osteospermum Helen Diamond as well online. So like Ice Gem, which we put online a couple of weeks ago, it's got this lovely, vibrant, really intense, if it's intense white, if that's the right word, white flower that really does sparkle and shine out in the sun with a slight purple centre. And then it has this slight variegation where it's got a lime green centre to the leaves as well. So again, that's flowering now, loads of bud coming on it, and that'll carry on flowering right the way through until the first frosts of the year. And last but not least, a beautiful foliage plant that then follows up with great flower colour afterwards as well, is a Delft Lace. So it has this lovely burgundy foliage that performs really well in any garden. It's a great plant, comes back year after year, and really is a good garden border perennial. And then it has this lovely delicate pink flower in about a month's time. So we sell it initially for foliage, hopefully it's cleared off the benches by the time there's anything else, but otherwise it'll sell for flower later on in the year. So the way things are moving, there'll be a lot more crops on for next week, and we'll see you then and see what's looking good. Hopefully have a good bank holiday weekend.